Welcome back, everyone, to some more Xenosaga. It had been a hot minute since I recorded this, but we're back at it. I was about to do a little bit of, I don't know, jumping forward a bit here, but there's a cutscene coming up, so I couldn't quite skip past that because it's weirdly important.
So we finally meet. Now, where does the real you exist? Good night.
I guess nobody's here. So you're the... I trust this will work correctly. But why?
Yes.
Energy
She's
bypass is subject secured.
Control
bindings released to level 6.
That's amazing.
Everybody down on the floor! This facility is now under control of the UTIC organization. Any resistance whatsoever will be met with deadly force. So don't even think about trying anything. As long as you follow our orders, you will not be harmed. We appreciate your cooperation.
is this? Is this the same archetype from before?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we don't build an all-powerful super weapon without any limiters. I mean, granted, I think it got woken up. KOS-MOS got woken up before they could do anything about that, but here we are. I'm gonna skip ahead in a moment here, but that whole little bit with chaos, I don't think that gets resolved. Like, what is he talking about? What? I don't think any of that gets resolved until maybe the second to last cutscene of the third game, the final game of the series. I could be wrong, maybe there are some hints before there, but I'm trying to remember back, and I think, like, we don't know what that's all about until the end. Anyway, basically all I'm doing here is just walking through the Elsa with a bunch of food. We're going to be going through here again before too terribly long, so I'm just going to cut ahead until we get to where we need to go.
You?
Oh, I didn't see you in your room. I thought you might be a little hungry. What were you doing?
I was looking at her.
At KOS-MOS? With a gun in your hand?
Oh, it's a bad habit.
I see. Well, you are a soldier after all. I know someone with a habit like that. He's always carrying a sword around with a weird grin plastered on his face. Don't you think that's dangerous?
Yeah. That's definitely dangerous. So this is the android that can take on the Gnosis. She sure doesn't look like it.
Yeah. But regardless of what she looks like, she's still a weapon.
I suppose you're right. Before we left the Woglinde, what was his name? Lieutenant Virgil? He was killed by this android's battle algorithm, wasn't he? I'm not trying to blame you. Logic, reason, they can bring about death. Happens all the time.
I never thought she would ever do something like that.
You programmed her basic logic architecture, right?
Yes, pretty much. I always thought of her like a daughter. Or more like a friend, maybe. But
I see. Well, I doubt we could have saved the lieutenant from that situation anyway.
thanks for trying to cheer me up. I noticed you eat very neatly.
Hmm? That's part of who I am. At least now, that is.
So, what were you doing on the Woglinde?
Why do you ask?
Just wondering. You somehow seemed different from the other crew members.
The Woglinde task force was assembled hastily. Besides, I'm a soldier. I'll go to where I'm assigned.
Soldier?
I don't know why she was so confused about the concept of him being a soldier.
Well, looks like we've lost them.
Yeah, thanks to your linking directly to the main controls.
You're welcome. Oh, I just received a UMN pulse. Preparing to long-distance jump to the Federation capital of 5th Jerusalem.
Momo, we're not going back to the subcommittee headquarters.
What? Why not?
I was told to escort you to the autonomous government of 2nd Miltia. I'm sorry. Those were my orders.
All right. Now setting course for Miltian star system.
I've received word that the 100 series is on board a ship headed for 2nd Miltia.
Well, that was fast. Once she's safely transferred to the UMN control center on 2nd Miltia, we'll finally have a little peace of mind.
It's all such a bother, though. It would have been so much easier to perform the analysis here.
We can't decode the protection in that Realian here. We have to send her to the UMN control center, located at the former Vector Transfer Gate control facility.
That's right. Besides, the entire area within a few dozen light years of old Miltia has been sealed off ever since that incident 14 years ago. So this certainly beats traveling through regular space.
Joachim Mizrahi. You really outdid yourself this time.
Oh, don't worry about it. You're absolutely right.
By the way, do you really think the Y data is hidden within that Realian?
We have conclusive evidence that she holds the code to unlock the UMN transfer gate leading to the sealed-off sector. Aside from that, she's pretty much a mystery. We'll just have to open her up and see.
If she doesn't have it, we'll be required to delay the Zohar project. How will we explain that to the Council?
Even if it's lost, we still have one other lead. Let me pull up my documents. This image was processed from the only remaining surveillance camera. The picture's unclear, but that boy served as Joachim's assistant. Judging from the time frame, we believe he was somehow involved with the Y data.
Where did the boy come from?
The records are missing. The only information we have is that he was 14 and studying at the University of Bormio. But even that's just second-hand information from Mizrahi.
He got into Bormio at 14? Must have been pretty smart.
You don't know what happened to him?
Correct. It's currently under investigation.
If he's alive, he'd be 28 years old now.
This research paper is on the secondary effects of the Hilbert wave.
The Hilbert effect? Do you think there's a chance he slipped into Vector?
Back when UTIC was still the Mizrahi Cerebral Sciences Research Center, Mizrahi's main patron was none other than Vector. It's certainly a possibility. There's no concrete evidence, of course.
Dr. Mizrahi, please continue your investigation of this issue.
Yes, of course.
In any case, our first priority is to get access to the old Miltia sector. Our hands are tied until we recover the original Zohar located there.
Oh, back to me. That last cutscene, again, it just... Oh, I did not realize you were still here. Just a reminder to me, basically, that there are so many things in this first game that they mention, and, Like, you can absolutely, easily forget about it. Come to the bridge. Great. You can easily forget that they even mentioned it at all. And it's so incredibly important to the whole, like, to the story. Mainly in the third game. They really just bungled up the second game, let me tell you. Like, it is fine, but why would you change everything? Change the art style, the voice actors, the background music. Basically, everything except for the, like, broad strokes of the story was changed. I mean, at least the characters are the same, but they don't even address all of these, like, dangling threads in the second game. It's just like, well, we're gonna leave those because I guess they're gonna be important later. And then when they found out that they couldn't make what would end up being 4 more games because the second game was received so poorly, they went ahead and just wrapped it all up in the third game. Because I think it was supposed to be 3. Or no, sorry, I think it was supposed to be 6 games, and then they did so badly on the second game that they didn't have a choice, and they had to just end it at 3. Also, minor Xenoblade 3 spoilers, so I don't know, skip ahead a couple of minutes if you don't want to run into those, but I want to know what the deal is with the ending of the main game. Because it wasn't the DLC, but basically the ending of the DLC is very similar to the ending of the third game of Xenosaga 3, and God help, wait, oh, where is the bridge? God help me, if they are going to, like, do a remake of Xenosaga, I will be so happy. A little annoyed because, like, I'm playing it right now, but still, very incredibly happy to get the opportunity to play that. EVS. I don't think we have any reason to go back anywhere, right? None that I can think of, so we'll just go to the... Well, Pleroma. I don't even know if we can go there yet. I'm gonna say no, and we'll just go to the bridge.
What the? There it is again. That's so weird.
What is it?
It's the catapult deck. There seems to be something wrong with the hatch.
Air pressure?
No leaks at the moment. I wonder if it's the electrical system.
Shall I take a look at it?
That'd be great. Doesn't look like a leak, but be careful, just in case.
Got it.
Oh, that's right. They really want you to remember the layout of the ship for the one time in the entire game that it matters. Because I think... Well, actually, I don't remember what the Elsa looks like in the second game, or, honestly, if you're even on it. But I do know that in the third game, oh, it is completely changed. It does not look anything like this. I think I remember where we have to go. I'm just going to skip ahead there. Okay, here we are. I think this is where I'm supposed to go. I just have to check this flashing red light. I mean, some of these older games don't really do a good job of highlighting exactly where it is you need to go, but a flashing red light never hurt anybody. Nothing seems to be wrong. Well, that's not foreshadowing.
If there's nothing there, I guess we're fine. Good work. Come on back.
Yeah, that's foreshadowing. Okay, back to the bridge.
Thank you for choosing the UMN transport gate. We would like to confirm your vessel's registration. Organization, Kukai Foundation. Vessel class, Type 2 cargo ship. Vessel number, MFHE 598-24751. Vessel name, Elsa. Captain, Mr. Matthews. Is this correct?
Yep, you got it.
Please transmit your flight plan Miltian star system. Oh, you appear to have some excess cargo mass.
Yeah, we got a little carried away.
There will be a surcharge on the bill sent to the Kukai Foundation. Will that be all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Very well. Have a safe journey.
I had a feeling they'd notice.
Well, we did pick up some extra junk.
Ah, nothing to worry about, right? We always go over the limit.
That's true.
You could have billed Vector for it.
You crazy?
Things are already complicated enough as is. Mm-hmm.
I have to say, I'm very impressed.
I'll transfer the gun controls to you. Could you please take care of the return fire?
Roger. I wouldn't be much of a bodyguard if I didn't.
You've got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous.
But there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just passing on the orders.
And I'm saying those orders are unacceptable. Oh, forget it. It's not doing me any good talking to you. Get the director on the line now.
Yes, ma'am. Just a moment, please.
Chief, did you see how scared she was? You're even scaring me. You don't have to yell, you know?
What do you expect? How could you expect me not to yell about this? Director, what is the meaning of this?
It means exactly what it says.
I see. Unless this is a figment of my imagination, it looks like it says that as soon as KOS-MOS receives her secondary equipment, we're to turn her over to the 2nd R&D Division on 2nd Miltia and return immediately to headquarters.
Like I said, it means exactly what it says. This was the plan from the beginning. I don't see why this is such a problem.
Director!
Shion, please don't give me a hard time about this. I understand how you feel. But I've read your report, and it appears as though there are no major problems with KOS-MOS.
No, sir. You don't understand at all. Are you listening to me? She's moving around on her own accord. I can't turn her over to the 2nd Division before determining the cause. It's still far too dangerous to use her at full battle spec. And besides, you should know full well that I understand her better than anyone else.
Togashi informed me about what happened on the Woglinde. Fortunately, we didn't suffer any human casualties, but it sounded like it could have been catastrophic. Do you really expect me to leave you and the others in such circumstances?
I'm well aware of the risks.
Even so!
Director!
All right. Have it your way. I'll smooth things over with the people upstairs. Miyuki can take care of the paperwork.
Thank you, sir.
One condition. Don't do anything foolish. The moment you sense even the slightest bit of danger, get out of there immediately. I don't ever want to see a repeat of what happened 2 years ago. Got it?
Understood, sir.
Hey, good going, Chief.
I just did what I had to do.
I'm just so glad that you're safe. Oh, you should have notified us sooner that you were okay. The military sent us a notice saying that you were killed in the skirmish. The whole department was in an uproar. You have a lot of admirers.
Oh, come on. Stop joking around.
No, it's true.
So, what about me?
Oh, hey, Alan. Didn't see you there.
Didn't see me here. Hey, I was missing too, you know.
You're kidding. I didn't even notice.
Didn't notice? Well, what about the others?
No one said a thing. Guess they just forgot about you. You don't really make a strong impression on people. But hey, it's great that you're okay too, I guess.
Yeah, thanks. That makes me feel a whole lot better.
I've sent out an omnidirectional distress signal. Ziggy, there's a civilian ship in hyperspace. We have to warn them.
Can you open a channel?
Securing an emergency channel. Go ahead.
Attention civilian spacecraft. A battle has broken out in hyperspace. For the safety of your ship, we recommend you gate out as soon as possible.
Whoa, wait a minute. A battle in hyperspace? Where the hell do morons come from? Hey, Miss Vector! You can hear me, right? Get yourself over to the bridge!
You don't need to shout. I can hear you just fine.
Just take a look at this.
Wow. I had no idea there are ships that small that can enter hyperspace.
Watch it!
You know who those guys are?
No idea. Doesn't look like one of our products.
What about the other small ship?
I'm sorry. I have no idea.
There's a distress call coming from the small ship.
Why aren't we helping them?
We've got enough trouble just dealing with you guys.
Damn! We're in their line of fire.
What? Get out of the way!
What?
If we hit the column walls, it's over!
Someone save us!
Damn it! You try to be polite and they just walk all over you.
What's the plan, Captain? We gonna join the party?
What are you, nuts? What'd I just say to you? We've already got enough trouble.
There's a hit to Sector 4. Outer hull partially damaged.
They've done it now, those bastards!
Oh! Captain!
Shut up! Any enemy of theirs is our ally. Tony!
Aye, aye, sir. That's more like it. What? Wait a second! You're gonna take a ship like this into battle? In hyperspace? You gotta be kidding! You better believe it. Don't worry about it. With Elsa's logic drive and my immaculate piloting skills, there's nothing we can't handle. Let's do it!
Ziggy!
Yeah, these guys must like trouble. You okay back there?
Yep, I'm fine.
That's what I like to hear.
Woohoo! That ship's got some serious moves. That's what I call wave riding. Yeah, I can feel it, baby. I can feel it.
What are they doing up there?
Reinforcements!
What?
There's no way they can avoid all that.
No!
It looks like this is the end of the line. I'm sorry I couldn't see you through this safely.
It's okay. I know. Thanks for everything you've done.
Are you scared?
A little. But I'm okay. Because you're here with me.
I see.
Nice catch, Shion. Looks like we made it just in time.
We're gonna pull you in. Hurry inside once the hatch closes. We'll get rid of them.
Ziggy!
These guys really do like trouble.
What happened?
The deck isn't closing.
What?
Could it be that?
Damn electrical problems. Time like this.
Attention vessel occupants. Can you make it up on your own? The ship's shielding should cover you a bit, so if you put on your spacesuits and use the hull as a shield...
Roger. Neither of us here are human, so I'm sure we can make it. You all right?
I'm fine. I'm built a lot tougher than I look. How about you, Ziggy?
Well, I'm built as tough as I look.
Ziggy!
Damn it.
Ziggy, they're here!
I see them. We have no choice. We must enter the ship. If they're only autotech terminals, we should be able to handle them. Momo, give me periodic reports on the enemy status. Their only goal is to capture you. They won't do anything rough.
Yes, sir!
Damn it!
Intruder alert! They're on the catapult deck!
Surrender and maintain cruising speed. If you do not comply, we will attack. Repeat. Surrender and maintain cruising speed. If you do not comply, we will attack. We guarantee you will not be harmed if you follow our instructions.
Autotech? My ass. Who are you kidding? We're screwed either way. Tony, full throttle. Use a ship to take him out.
You got it.
Nice! That shot closed the catapult!
Oh, this is insane!
We've got trouble. They're taking over the rear hangar. I'm detecting transfer waves. They're calling in terminal units.
We'll just have to take him on. Prepare for hand-to-hand combat. Seal the internal barrier doors.
Roger. I'll take the corridor.
I'll go too.
No, it's too dangerous.
I can't let you go by yourself, Chaos. Don't worry, I've got KOS-MOS with me. Right, KOS-MOS?
Yes, I will eliminate the enemy units.
But don't damage the ship, understand?
Understood. I will proceed at 30% output.
Alec, go find the commander and protect the cabin.
Huh? Are you serious?
I'm counting on you.
I always forget about that cutscene. Where the hell did KO-S-MOS come from? I mean, it's entirely plausible that she would have woken up during that whole scenario, but what? You weren't there before? Where's the internal continuity? Ah, well. Let's see. I think this should be pretty manageable. However, that being said, that's going to be... wait, no, that's the way out. This is going to be an issue for the next episode, because I think probably getting through all of this will be sufficient for one episode. And then after that, I'm trying to remember. I think we find some more characters again. Or, damn, I just cannot remember when we meet the last... might just be one character that I'm thinking about it. Either way, between episodes, I'm going to get equipped up, make sure I'm, you know, fully ready for this, and then we'll save the Elsa.